This is Flip TV bringing it live to you from Ikeja, the capital city of Lagos. Buy standards at newsstand with Michael Adekunle. Here with me is the Punch newspaper with a very interesting headline here. Article 6, tribunals order to inspect poll materials as PDP attacks INEC. I repeat, Article 6, tribunals order to inspect poll materials as PDP attacks INEC, with a very long rider here. We have taken time to chronicle the deliberate violations and infractions of the electoral law, regulations and guidelines by your commission in obvious complicity and collaboration with the APC and security agencies to rig the elections, says PDP. Also at the top of the newspaper here on elections, Bayelsa, Rivers, Delta, Akwa Ibom to get more security personnel. I repeat, Bayelsa, Rivers, Delta, Akwa Ibom to get more security personnel. And also here I have polling units nationwide to open by 8 a.m. on Saturday. Polling units nationwide to open by 8 a.m. on Saturday. Pupil reunites with family 5 years after going missing. Here we have a picture here, supporters of People's Democratic Party during a protest to demand the original results of the 2019 presidential election from INEC in Abuja on Tuesday. These are the stories we have on the Punch newspaper. We have our reviewers here. Let's join them. I'll be right back. Article 6, tribunals order to inspect poll materials as PDP attacks INEC. Article is in court.
Well, from my own observation and for what transpired in the last concluded election, I want to say that sincerely the election is inconclusive. Why? Because that next chairman is one that flooded everything by himself. He said that there's going to be a supplementary vote alongside with the state governors and the House of Assembly vote. And he didn't wait for the outcome of that supplementary vote. Then he went ahead to announce the winner, which is unfair. So there are some places that the PDP vote were not counted. For example, I use myself as an example. My polling unit at Oshodi, the Solo local government, now 4 Adewale Street, poll unit 067. Some of us were arrested. Excuse me, especially the PDP agent was arrested by some group of APC members and some people that wore a face cap with description EFCC. So they were just parading all the polling units, harassing people, intimidating us, forcing us to vote for APC. So which is unfair. So if Atiku said that he has evidence and he wants to go to court, I encourage him to go to court, because even the president, he lost 3 times of election and he went to court. So seeking redress is constitutional. So seeking redress is constitutional. So if you want to go to court, I advise you to go to court. Yeah.
At the end of the day, do you see Atiku overcoming all this?
Yeah. If they really do justice, I believe Atiku will overcome. Yeah.
Thank you so much. On the Punch newspaper headline, Article 6, tribunals order to inspect poll materials as PDP attacks INEC.
He has the right to inspect, at least to confirm that it is fair and free. At least they should give him the room to inspect, so that it will remove doubt from his heart about how the election was run.
Now, it's been said that INEC is working in favor of APC. How do you think this is real?
From my own opinion, INEC should be independent. And since they are the umpire, they should be unbiased. But, this is a game, politics. Somebody wants to win. And when you meet defeat in the place of a winning, then you will want to confirm whether the allegations or insinuations that have been coming are true. Let him inspect to verify what the people have been saying, whether true or not. Yeah, that's my own opinion. Because I will not say APC, INEC is working for APC or is working against Atiku. But the step Atiku is taking, I'm not against it. At least it will give a room to probe INEC, whether INEC is really working for APC or is unbiased in this.
Thank you so much for your own contribution. All right.
Because since after the election, he's still complaining about the votes and some other thing. But in my own aspect, for me to say, the votes, I won't say the INEC work for either Atiku or for Buhari. But for me particularly, I did not like Buhari to enter for the second term. Because one, he said he wants to fight against corruption, and all what he told us that he wants to do for Nigeria, we did not see anything. He said he's fighting for corruption. The politicians, they are still enjoying him. But why we, the masses, that we elect him there, we are suffering. So everything pertaining Atiku or Buhari, we don't need the two people. Different person to come and rule Nigeria for us. That is what I want to say.
But the Buhari is there already.
Buhari is there already. We don't have option. So we still endure the same pain till after 4 years again. So that is just what I want to say.
Thank you.
Everybody has the right to seek for justice. It's his right. So we can't stop him from seeking for justice. But what I have against that article is attack INEC. I don't know why he will have to attack INEC. And I think if he has any issue with INEC, it has to do with the court. Since he has filed his case, if he needs anything from INEC, I believe the court will grant him access to whatever he needs. So going to attack INEC to me is not proper. Yeah.
So what do you have to say about this?
So this, so personally, I'll say my own opinion. This election, the way I see it, has been the biggest flop in election, because based on public opinion, yes, I'm saying it's my opinion. I'm saying it based on my own based on public opinions. The winner of the election shouldn't have won the election. But Atiku attacking INEC, yes, if INEC is the umpire, if you feel so bad about the way an umpire oversaw an activity, you can attack them. If you feel so disappointed at the way an umpire is conducted, you can attack them. Attacking not as if he's shooting them. No, he's expressing his grievance in a most disappointing way. So it's just a verbal attack. And the way I saw the elections, I won't say yes, I will also support Atiku. Yes, because the INEC did not oversee the election so well. And do you know that it is recently I realized that thumbprinting, there is no verification there. That if you beat the biometrics, if it doesn't work, they can rig the election by mass thumbprinting. And again, my own attack against INEC, the budget in INEC should have taken this election to a level of technology, a level where we'll pass this one. If we got to a level where we're using technology, nobody will talk. So me, personally, I attack INEC. How did they use that money? The billions of naira that were allocated for this election, how did they use them? To replicate the same kind of election that was done in Jonathan's time, what improvement did they make? Nothing. Nothing now. You brought new card readers, so you spend all that money for new card readers. There should be developmental increase, the level of 4 years past. Now, look at when in 2019, INEC should have gone past this level of this thing, the same kind of election that we did in Jonathan's time. They should have gone a step higher. They should tell us what step higher they went. Is it by getting new functional card readers? That's not a step higher now. We have phones that are doing wonderful things now that are not doing 4 years ago. Man, I'm disappointed in the way INEC did this election, I have to tell you. And Atiku should attack them as much as he attacks them, but he should not do it. He said do it the legal way. Take them to court, yes. Because yes, I don't. Buhari is our president now, but man, I didn't. I supported him that last time, but now I'm disappointed at the way he ran the last 4 years. That's what I'll say.
Thank you, sir. There has been a lot of talks on the past presidential election. Here again, inspection of poll materials is what the PDP is clamoring for. What do you have to say about this?
Election in Nigeria has been competitive in the recent time. If you see their campaign, both Atiku and Buhari, they have a good follower at their back. But no matter how credible election is in Nigeria, a loser must always complain. Even if an agent come to Nigeria and conduct election, some group of people will still condemn it because if they lose. But concerning the issue of inspecting election materials, it's good. If that one will strengthen our democracy, it's good. It's better than someone to put law into his hand. But what will come out of that tribunal issue, that is the ultimate. If I thought they cannot upturn the election result, at least the court will have certain pronouncement on the election. So that one will strengthen our democracy in the next, what they call it, in the next dispensation, that is 2023. But to upturn this election, because where I, as a person, where I voted, both the PDP and APC agent there, they cooperate with people. Anybody vote, they cancel it. If you don't have card reader, you are not allowed to vote. In the constituency where in the polling unit where I voted, it is the people that had card reader that voted. I don't know, at Agege here. I don't know, and the election was announced, and the result was written and pasted on the. But I don't know of other area in Nigeria. But where I voted, the election there was credible. But because some people thought maybe they can win election, if they don't win, that annoyance will be there, and they want to go to court. You see, all this grammar that you saw here, what they just want to say is that there is irregularity in the election. In South, all the election we have been doing in 1999, there have not been election there. There is always crisis, especially River, Akwa Ibom, and what they call this. I mean South and part of Southeast. In the North, if they support one candidate, they want to. They know they fight there most of the time. Apart when Buhari lost in 2003 and 2011, when he said that he did not lose election, but they put law into their hands at that time. But what Atiku has done by going to tribunal, I support it. But nobody will do election in Nigeria. If anybody lose, they will condemn that election. That's it. No matter how credible that election is. I didn't mean it is Buhari that even lost the election. They will condemn it. His follower. Why the country was the way it is because Jonathan conceded defeat in the other time. And hardly you can see an African man that will do what Jonathan has did. They are all the same. That is why Jonathan is in the heart of everybody in the whole world today. But as Atiku went to tribunal now, if he came back from tribunal and lose, his dignity will reduce because he has failed to concede defeat. That is my opinion about it.
Thank you so much for your comment. Ordering the tribunal to inspect poll materials as PDP attacks INEC.
Atiku is going to court, is exercising his constitutional right because it is always better than encouraging violence or urging his supporters to be violent about it. I think it's good for him to go there. Buhari lost 3 times. And I think in that 3 times he lost, 2 out of that 3 times, he went to court. You understand? So now Atiku, let me say, Atiku's mandate has been stolen. I will not say it's lost. It has been stolen because we know that Atiku won the election. But the incumbent president used his power as incumbent president to manipulate everything and hold on to power.
The president that has so much integrity?
Which integrity? I don't see any integrity in him. You understand? beginning from certificates and many other things that happened. Beginning from, talk about the way he's treating the herdsmen issue. I don't see any integrity in him. He's just manipulating issues, you understand? And buying time to grab land for Fulani, because looking at him, looking at the last 4 years, I don't see him having any agenda for Nigeria, economically, security and otherwise. His only one agenda is grabbing land for Fulani, and that is what he's going to do in the next 4 years. Everybody will see it. How he's going to get cattle colony for Fulani everywhere by fire, by force. You understand? And that is why I don't want to lose. You understand? So, Atiku, let him go there. But we knows that Atiku stands like 20% chance of getting justice. Because even the president, who has integrity, has manipulated the judicial system by imposing his own CJN and removing the CJN illegally. You understand? So Atiku is just going there, but let's keep our fingers crossed and see if we get justice. But as for me, I don't think he will, but let him first of all exercise his constitutional right by going to court. As for this man there, he has nothing to do with integrity.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching us on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstand with Michael Adekunle on Flip TV. Join me next time as I bring you another interesting topic from the Newsstand. Behind the camera is Latif Adiwale and my editor, who is doing a very great job, the big Bamo himself, Bamishe. Have a good day.
Audio